Hey, beautiful people, welcome to Testimonial Thursday Seeds of Gratitude.
Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl Shakima. I'm just stopping in today for our Testimonial Thursday Seeds of Gratitude. I hope you guys are having an awesome 2020 cycle thus far. I hope you guys are settling into the energies of abundance. Yeah, as gracefully as possible. Just wanted to take the opportunity to come and stop into the space to plant my seeds of gratitude for this Testimonial Thursdays and give you guys the opportunity to do the same. This is my first seeds of gratitude for 2020. Probably should have done one last week, but I was just so busy basking in, settling into the new energies, and there were so many downloads, so many divine downloads coming into 2020. There's so much that is continuing to kind of, I guess, show itself and reveal itself. So I think one of the first things that I'm actually grateful for is the 2020 clarity of things that I guess 2019 just couldn't give me as much insight on. 2018, 2017, like I was working really vigorously to try and get some clarity on a lot of different things, but 2020 happened and all of a sudden it's like here you go, and I'm like, okay, open to receiving. So I'm just grateful for the 2020 clarity. It really is exactly that, 2020 vision, and it's sort of unapologetic in nature as well. The level of transparency is just like, okay, you don't even need to second guess this. You've been training for this for lifetimes, so let's just do the work that you signed up for, that you're assigned to. And I'm like, okay, let's do that. So yeah, grateful for the 2020 clarity and vision. The first thing that I actually have on my list, because I thought I had 6 things that I wanted to come into the space and speak on, but I guess I had 7, including what I've just mentioned, 2020 vision. I'm grateful. The first thing on my list is that I'm grateful for the bond that 2019 brought my family unit through. Well, brought to my family unit, I should say. There was a lot of breaking down to build up. So, there's a lot of times where as spirit is trying to shape and mold you, you kind of get disheartened because you want for your breakdown to look a certain sort of way. Well, your breakthrough, I should say, to look a certain type of way. And when it appears on surface like a breakdown, you kind of naturally get disheartened about the process. You get frustrated, you get agitated, you get impatient with the process. But that's why it's called a process for a reason, because the breakdown, or the perception of the breakdown, is the first step. Hey, King! I ain't sort of tapped into your energy for a minute, so I hope you're full enjoying the 2020 energies. I hope you're full enjoying the 2020 clarity that we're receiving. But yeah, I think that being able to just tap into the clarity that it's providing for us, it's just beautiful. I think that to be able to sit in a space where you thought that things were just never going to get any better, because that's how it appeared to be on surface, beneath that, it actually kind of gave me an opportunity to see so much more beauty than what I anticipated and what I thought was possible. And I'm just truly grateful for that, because God is showing up in ways beyond my own expectations. And yeah, I'm glad to be proven wrong in this particular case. So yeah, first seed of gratitude, I'm grateful for the bond that 2019 brought to my family unit. It just became stronger, it became tighter, and it became strengthened by the breakdown and reshaping and remolding process that took place in 2019. The second thing that I'm grateful for my soul tribe community. Like I've said this a few times, and I've definitely, expressed my gratitude for my soul tribe a few times throughout the process of these seeds of gratitude moments, but I can't really explain what it's like to be able to be in an environment where you have people around you that are working just as vigorously on themselves, that are working just as hard on themselves, and it just encourages you to continue to do the work. It continues to let you know that you're on the right path, and you shouldn't deter off your path, and you shouldn't be scared just because there are other people potentially that you may have come across that aren't perhaps working as hard on their awakening, on their growth. Probably, again, not for, making any judgments, but just probably because they don't feel worthy of the things that Spirit has in store for them. They don't yet feel worthy of the things that Spirit has in store for them, and that's okay. I'm starting to see through that. I think the one thing that kind of transpired for us, because recently I did the BPG guided meditation on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So on Tuesday we were in the North London branch, and going into this space I never really know what I'm going to be doing, because it's more than just a guided meditation. It's more of a shadow healing ceremony, if you will, utilizing whatever's going on in the astral bodies as far as the new moon, full moon transits to give us some guidance, basically. And I asked Spirit, what are we supposed to be working on for this particular session? And Spirit said to me, because we've got the full moon in Cancer tomorrow, Spirit was like, we need to let go of some of the mummy issue wounds that we were carrying and really give ourselves an opportunity to integrate some of those shadows into our light. And it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. We were able to write letters to our moms collectively, and the level of vulnerability in the room, I didn't actually film anything because it was too personal and it was too sacred of an experience for me to just, I guess, put people's experiences and feelings on blast in that way by doing a live. But it was a divinely beautiful experience to sort of just sit in a space of people that felt safe enough in that environment to be vulnerable with us as a collective, and we were just able to uplift each other and just strengthen each other in ways that we thought that was only possible, basically from our parents, from their parents, and so on and so forth. But we were just able to collectively let go of the expectations, I guess, of our parents and just accept them as they are, gracefully broken, divinely imperfect. So that was beautiful, and it just gave me another level of gratitude to be able to be expressed for my soul tribe. So that's why I'm grateful for them again in this space, for this seed of gratitude, because our love collectively continues to grow for and with each other. And it's just amazing to be with a team that I know that I've been working many a lifetimes with. It's an honor to really be able to come back into this lifetime and continue to do work with people that I know that I've worked with in many other lifetimes before, and we're just getting an opportunity to, I guess, continue our work on this timeline. And it's beautiful, beautifully beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's my second seed of gratitude. I'm grateful for my soul tribe community. My third seed of gratitude for 2020 thus far, for this week, I'm grateful for my growth and transparency. I spoke about just recently the last seed that I was planting, about being grateful for like the people that are here doing the work with me, but I'm grateful for my own personal individual growth, because it's allowed me to get to a place where I'm completely transparent, not just with other people but also with myself, and I'm unapologetic about it. And I'm not holding any contracts of any low vibrational feelings of guilt or animosity or resentment or frustration. It's just, I'm simply just grateful to be me and grow more and more into that woman. And I'm about to get emotional again. Like, it's been such an emotional week, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I've just been like, it's floodgates non-stop. Like everything is just something to release and purge, and just, yeah, it's honor. It's an honor to just, yeah, be able to utilize this avatar to have this experience, and the challenges that my avatar has experienced. I'm about to cry. The challenges only kind of made the work even more worthwhile, and it's made it even more important, I guess, because it means something. It means something not just to myself but also to the people, I guess, that I'm here to work with, as part of the tribe that is continuing to grow. And I think that the transparency is just allowing for not just myself to continue to grow, but the people around me as well to be able to embrace more of who they are. And for that, I'm truly grateful to just be in an environment where it feels safe to be able to be oneself. Hey, beloved. Oh, wait, back. Welcome to the space. Feel free to plant your own seeds of gratitude, guys. This is just a safe space to just put out into the universe whatever it is that you're grateful for the week so far. That way you can just bring more and more of that vibration into your experience for you to be able to navigate your way through. Gratitude is a very, very high vibration, so it's almost like supercharging our manifesting process. So whatever it is that you're grateful for the last week or so, feel free to comment down below and, yeah, just put it out there into the universe so the universe can bring you more of that. The fourth thing in that case that I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for the growth of my loved ones. I've really seen a lot of growth probably in the last... Oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm grateful for you too. That was my second seed on my list. Grateful for my Soul Tribe community, because it continues to surprise me more and more every day, and I'm just so grateful for being in a position to be in alignment with such awesome people, such divine spirits that are really just walking such an amazing walk of life. It's just an amazing journey to be in alignment with you guys. So yeah, I'm just really, really grateful. Grateful for just the work that I've seen my loved ones, really sort of doing. I wouldn't even say as of recent. It's been a work in progress, and it's a process, and I'm learning how to be patient with those around me that maybe are just, settling into the space of doing the work and really understanding the benefits of doing the work by just clearing through some of that internal infestation. So I'm just really grateful that they're even inspired or motivated enough to be able to want to walk that path and do the work. So I'm grateful. Spirit has been divinely how can I put it, abundant, I guess, in 2020 thus far, and I'm grateful for it. Which brings me to my next seed of gratitude. I'm grateful for the abundance of love, joy, happiness, creativity, and self-expression. It's been amazing to be in a position, I literally just had to console myself from, letting the tears flow, because I literally just had to, just before I came into this space, I was already emotional and crying, just out of sheer gratitude and joy. There were just tears of joy and honor and humility, just humbled by the process of the journey. And again, I'm getting emotional. But to be in a position where even when you feel like, oh, God has been so good to me, right? And then God just continues to pour into you, and you see that you're actually worth so much more than the little that you had been given that you were already so grateful for, and God continues to just give you more and more, and you're just like, okay, where am I going to find the room to be able to fit all of this stuff in? You're just pouring so much into me, right? To be in a position where there's an abundance of everything that you are worthy of, not even realizing that you were worthy of these things all along, just kind of navigating your way through what you thought was just the norm and feeling as though that's all that existed and that's all that was possible in life, and then God breaks you out of that mold and shows you that there's so much more to life, and there's so much more that you can be grateful for, and that there's so much more to life that you can be grateful for. I see my lights are flickering here. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but I can see that. Whenever that happens, if you're ever in a room and the lights start to flicker, just know that there is an interjection of spirits around you, your angels, your guides, basically, that are coming into this space to sit into your vibe, basically, sit into your energy field. So whenever that happens, guys, whenever you start to see flickering of lights, there are some spirits present, and their electrical magnetic vibrations are intercepting the physical vibration of light here in this realm. So I'm grateful for my guides that are just sat in the space observing me as I plant my seeds of gratitude, because if it wasn't for the work that they have continued to do with me, on me, throughout the journey, I honestly don't know where I'd be at this point of the journey. So I'm definitely grateful for them. I don't know if I've ever actually even put that out there, but I'm definitely grateful for my guides, because there are times when I just want to give up on myself and I feel like I don't have what it takes, and they just remind me that I don't know who I am. They're just like, you clearly don't know the depth of your strength, you clearly don't know how much you're capable of, but not to worry, that's what we're here for, and we're going to lift you up and carry you when you feel as though you have no strength to go any further, and that's just their divine instructions from spirit, from source, from God, and I'm grateful to them for carrying me at times where I felt like I wanted to give up on myself, where I felt like I just didn't have anything else to give. Because it really gave me an opportunity to be able to come into this space and say that miracles are possible, and there really is a God, and that God really does want the best for every single spirit, every single being having this experience, and it is simply up to us to really be open to the unconditional love and let go of any conditions of what the love has to look like, because that's when we close ourselves off to source, to God, when we become conditional in what the love has to appear to us as, we then disconnect from how much God loves us. And because God loves us unconditionally, sometimes, we are given tough love. And when we're given that tough love, we don't want to accept it because we want the softer touch. And sometimes it's that tough love that is going to basically show us our strength and give us an opportunity to build upon our weaknesses as well in the process. So I'm just grateful to really be in a position to sit in the abundance of love, joy, happiness, creativity, and self-expression. I want to add another one in there, compassion. Because I think that was one of the things that I've really been that's what makes me really, really emotional, being compassionate to other people about their journey and their experiences, and knowing that outside of the avatar that I'm seeing in front of me and whatever trials and tribulations they're going through, there's actually a spirit, there's a soul within that avatar that is capsulating all of the energies of their experiences, and that spirit is really trying its hardest to navigate through the process of whatever challenges they may be facing in their avatar's experience and journey of itself. So I'm just grateful, and I'm sure I'm going to be, for the next week, I'm sure I'm going to be like nothing but emotions, full of emotions, because this Cancer full moon tomorrow is going to be very emotional, and this is definitely a time for us to be able to reflect, particularly on our maternal relationships and our home circumstances, because that's what Cancer represents. It represents the 4th house, which is all about our maternal relationships and how those relationships kind of shaped and molded us based on the dynamics of our home circumstances. So I told you guys on Tuesday we were able to utilize the space for meditation to just, you know, let go of our expectations of our physical mothers by writing a letter to our mother. So if that's something that you guys are open to, I'd probably, you know, welcome you guys to do something like that, just the same. It was a very healing ceremony, and it was a very it was a transformative experience, because we were then able to utilize the guided meditation after the fact to fill those mummy issue voids and be our own mothers in ways that our mums just weren't able to, because they could only give us what they had. And by being able to let go of the expectations of what we felt they should have given us and just receive what they were able to give us and be grateful for those things, we were able to just go within and fill those parts of ourselves that were still waiting for our mums to change into these miraculous beings that we need for them to be, so that we can feel better about ourselves by being their children. It was just an amazing experience. So if that resonates with you guys, write that letter, put yourself into a meditative state, play some music, fill your void, and let God be the force to be able to be your sustenance moving forward, because they did the best they could. Okay, the 6th, 7th, 8th, I've lost count, and final thing that I'm grateful for in this space, I'm grateful for the many blessings that God has in store for 2020 and beyond. That's it. I know that there's so much more to come, and I've literally only just scratched the surface of what's transpiring in 2020, but I'm already grateful. I'm grateful for all of the blessings that are to come for the next decade and beyond that, because what I have learned in the last decade is to not judge the experience, because I don't have all the facts, and what may look to me whilst I'm in the tunnel like a dark moment is actually just a moment that is pretty much assigned to build me. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes when we're going through a breakthrough, it may look like a breakdown, but that's because we're in the process of being molded. And as we're being shaped, sometimes it's not an easy process. Like, it really isn't an easy process. If you think about anything that you've ever created in life, you'll know that the creating process is probably the most difficult and challenging part of the actual journey. I mean, once you've created it, then you can bask in the beauty of having it there, you know, but the actual creating process is the most difficult. And sometimes when we're being molded into our next best version of self, it's challenging. And that's okay, because those challenges are the things that are preparing us for that next version that we want to be. There's so many times throughout 2019 I kept saying to God, why can't I get it now? I know that I'm ready now. And God just laughs. God just laughs, and God's like, you don't even know the capacity of what I plan to do with you, which is why you say that, but you're not ready yet, beloved. And then I just have to sit and wait, and I realized that I really actually wasn't ready. And I'm grateful for this time right here and now, the present moment, the actual process of the journey, because these are the things that are preparing me for purpose, to be able to live in the exact image of God and who God says I am, versus who my ego's perception of myself appears to be. So that is my seeds of gratitude for, I guess this is my first segment for 2020, but these are the things that I'm grateful thus far for in 2020, and I just can't wait to see what else is in store. To be fair, I know there's going to be challenges, but I feel like after going through 2019, I'm just like, yeah, I feel badass at this point. I'm just like, yeah, bring it on. You know, I'm ready for it. It is what it is. God has been preparing me for this, so that's what 2019 is for. 2020, bring it on. We're ready. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to love you guys and leave it there for you guys, but definitely just for the Cancer full moon, because it is going to be an eclipse moon as well, which means that we're going to be getting a supercharge of the energies. Really just take it as an opportunity to let go of anything and everything that you're still carrying from the last decade, because this full moon is very, very intentional. We had the last new moon in 2019, which was also a solar eclipse moon on the same day, and this full moon, the first of 2020, is an eclipse moon, which lets you know that Spirit just wants us to continue to purge and pour out so that God can continue to pour into us. So that's all I'd say to you guys, but I hope that you guys full enjoyed the space here, and I'm sending you guys, as per usual, nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey ahead. May 2020 continue to be as divinely blessed for you as it has been for me. I don't know, if you guys need me for anything, check out the link in my bio. It's got everything to access me in everywhere, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna love you guys and leave it there for you guys. God bless, and I will see you guys next week. Until then, Ashe. Take care, guys.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more.